What if I told you that the life you're living right now isn't the only option, that the daily grind, the fixed location, the financial stress, none of it has to be your reality? I used to think freedom was something you earned after decades of hard work, something you finally got to enjoy in retirement, but I was wrong. True freedom isn't accidental. It's intentionally designed through faith, strategic wealth, and the courage to live differently, and it's available right now. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel trapped in your 9 to 5 job? Do you dream about working from anywhere in the world? Or maybe you're tired of being tied down by a mortgage and possessions that own you more than you own them? I get it. I've been there. The conventional path promises security, but often delivers a life of quiet compromise, a life where we trade our most precious resource, time, for a paycheck that barely covers our needs. But there's another way, a path of intentional freedom that combines faith-aligned trading, location independence, and psychological resilience to create unshakable autonomy over your time, location, finances, and purpose. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sounds great, but I have responsibilities. I need stability. Or maybe financial markets are too risky and complicated for someone like me. Perhaps you believe that location independence is just for digital nomads in their 20s. These concerns are valid, but they're based on assumptions that don't have to be true. Let's take the stability concern. True freedom doesn't require sacrificing stability. In fact, it creates a deeper kind of security, one that isn't dependent on a single employer or location. When you develop skills that generate income anywhere and build wealth systems that work while you sleep, you actually have more stability than someone with a traditional job. What about financial markets being too complex? Yes, they can be, but like anything worthwhile, they can be learned. With the right guidance and a faith-aligned approach to trading, you can develop strategies that are ethical, disciplined, and aligned with your purpose. And location independence isn't just for young digital nomads. Families, professionals, and people of all ages are embracing global mobility. Technology has made it easier than ever to work, connect, and thrive from anywhere. Here's what this intentional freedom looks like in practice. Imagine feeling trapped in your current job. Instead of quitting immediately, you could identify a marketable skill from your role and start freelancing part-time. This builds a client base while maintaining income stability. Yes, it requires time investment and discipline to work evenings until the transition is viable, but the risk is defined and manageable. Or consider someone craving location independence. They might develop disciplined trading strategies in liquid markets while embracing access-based living in lower-cost countries. There's risk in market volatility and adapting to new environments, but the freedom gained is transformative. Even property ownership, which many see as the ultimate security, can become a burden. Some people are shifting to an access model, selling fixed assets, using subscription services for transportation and housing, and freeing up capital for income-generating investments. It requires accepting a non-traditional lifestyle, but the flexibility it creates is liberating. At the core of this approach are several principles. First, intentional design over default living. This means actively architecting your life according to your values, not society's script. Second, access over ownership. True security comes from flexibility and strategic control, not heavy possessions. Third, faith-driven wealth creation. Building financial freedom through ethical, disciplined systems aligned with your purpose. This approach creates what I call the freedom stack: spiritual freedom through faith-aligned purpose, financial freedom through strategic wealth systems, location freedom through global mobility, time freedom through a sovereign schedule, and psychological freedom through emotional mastery. The beautiful thing is that these freedoms compound. Each one makes the others more powerful and more meaningful. Now, I understand this path isn't for everyone. It requires courage to live differently. It demands discipline to develop new skills and systems. And it takes faith to step into uncertainty. But for those who feel called to more than conventional security, who sense there's a bigger purpose for their lives, who want to merge faith, financial wisdom, and intentional living, this path offers something precious: the freedom to live life on your own terms, designed by you, for you. So ask yourself, what would true freedom look like in your life? And what's one small step you could take today toward that vision? Until next time, design your freedom with faith and intention.